Hello YouTube friends and family, it's Vanessa. Haven't been here quite a while, so glad to be back. I'm going to try my best to get on here and make at least one new video a week. Part of the reason why I haven't made too many new videos is because I haven't bought any new handbags. But I came across a video a few months ago and just thought about it again recently. Amy Elizabeth tagged me in a Coach Superlatives tag. So she challenged me to do it. I got busy with life and didn't, so here it is. This was a very hard video for me because I have a lot of bags and I love them all, so it was just really hard. And I think there was only supposed to be 9 questions, but the way some other people laid it out, there was Bran 1984, I think, Coach Crazy, man, I can't think of everyone's names right now. It's just, it left me. Noble Strength, but there were several others that did this same tag, and I think it started in February. Agent Bag Reviews or something like that, I think her name is. Oh, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but I'm going to list everybody's name down below who did this tag that I know of anyway, and so you can go and check out their videos. But I think the first one was like in February, and Amy Elizabeth tagged me in like July. Here it is September, and I'm just getting to it. But anyway, let me stop talking because it's going to be a long video, so if you don't like long videos, you might want to skip through because this was hard for me. So some of them where there's only supposed to be 1 bag, there might be 2 that are tied. So let's get started. Most carried. So my most carried bag this summer, spring and summer, has been this Dreamer 27 with the snakeskin. I don't know the full name of it. I should have gotten that all together. I'm going to try to annotate the names so that the complete names, if they're not there, please forgive me. But I'm going to try to annotate. I normally save the tags of everything, but I actually bought this one used. I bought this one pre-loved, so it didn't have a tag with it, but it is a Dreamer. It is my most used because it's lightweight, it's a great size. It's got the outer pockets where I can slip my phone. I can carry it like that. I have the shoulder strap inside, but I normally just put that shoulder strap on. It's lightweight. To me, this is a nice summer neutral color. It can go with just about anything. And so this and my Cassie. And I know Cassie's pink. You wouldn't think it would be a color that anyone would carry most often. I don't go out that much, but when I do, it's normally one of these for this spring and summer. Now, when fall and winter comes, they're going to be different. But so far, those have been my most carried. Next is least carried. This bag has only been carried 2, maybe 3 times. This duffel with the rivets on it, this Rivets duffel, it's big. It's kind of cumbersome to me. It slips off my shoulder, and when I'm walking, I'm like this to keep it on my shoulder. So I do like it. I don't want it to leave my collection, but it is one of my least carried, is this big duffel. So that's the only one I have in that category. Next, most complimented. Now there's a toss-up. Hang on one second. Okay, so for the most complimented, there is a toss-up between this Willis. Every time I carry this Colorblock Willis, I get compliments on this bag. I went to the doctor's office, and even my doctor complimented me on this Willis, which I love, and this Dinky with the floral Dinky. I can't remember the full name of it, but the correct name of it, but this Dinky I always get compliments on. Always, always, always. So it's a toss-up between Willis and the Dinky as far as most complimented. Next we have most artistic. This was hard for me because maybe artistic for some is not the same for others, but to me, it's the art that's on the bag, I guess. So this one, of course, didn't come like this. I had it customized in Coach Create, and so they added these flowers to it. Tea roses, that's what they're called. I couldn't think of that. They added the tea roses to it. So this is my saddlebag. Let's see, I do have the tag to this. This one is the Colorblock Saddlebag Dark Turquoise Multi. So that's what that one looks like. But it is also a toss-up. Again with this Dinky, with the tea rose all over it. Most artistic because it's a bag that has the most going on, I would say. So, all right, on to the next. Next, most admired. Well, these are two bags that I just totally love. I admire them. Now, neither of them have been carried yet. Neither of them have been carried outside the house, so no one else has been able to admire them. But they are two bags that I absolutely love. When I first saw this bag, I just knew I had to have it. And then when I saw this beautiful Courier, I just love the way they did the color blocking. I love color block bags. I love the soft tones. It reminds me of autumn. I love it. It's just a beautiful bag to me. And so, most admired would have to go to my Tabby and my Courier. I can't even decide between the two. So, next, most sentimental. Again, there's a toss-up. This was my very first Coach bag. So that's why it's very sentimental to me. And my oldest son bought it for me. My very first Coach bag, my son bought it for me. It is the Floral Applique Signature Carryall, I think is what it's called. So that's why this one is so special to me. And another very sentimental bag is this Dreamer that I longed for and longed for and longed for. It was just very expensive, way out of my price range, but when we went on a family vacation in June of 2019, it was an early anniversary gift from my husband. I didn't think we could afford it, but he made it happen. But very sentimental to me because my husband gave me one of my dream bags for my 33rd anniversary. So, let's see. We're coming to the end here, I promise. Now we've got most ladylike. Hang on. Okay, so for most ladylike, again, I told you this tag was too hard for me to just pick one. I love this frame bag. It's black. To me, it's elegant. It's perfect for Sunday go to the meeting. It's perfect for out to dinner. It's perfect for any fancy event, a wedding, anything to me. It's very ladylike to me because of the top handle, and so is this Tilly. And I love the quilted. I love the quilts on this Tilly, and it's just a perfect size to me. That just makes it so ladylike, and it's the top handles is what's doing it for me. So it was hard for me to choose which one was more ladylike, so had to bring them both out. I have to back up a little bit because this was supposed to be part of my most carried. This bag has been with me just about on every single trip that I've gone on. I love the leather on it. It got totally rained on. It's the refined calf leather, and it just held up so well. I never really looked at it. It's got a little bit of corner wear, but because it's so dark, you can't really see it. And it's just very broken in, very comfortable. One of my older bags. I don't know what year I got this in, but it goes along in one of my most carried bags. The reason why I missed that bag is because I had it with some others like it that I call my most practical because, again, they're totes. My totes to me are the most practical because I can throw them on my arm, throw them on my shoulder. Very easy to travel with. They're no fuss. They can get rained on. They can get bumped on the plane. They can get stuffed up under the seat. Now, I did that with this one, and it got a little beat up looking, but as soon as I got it home, I polished it with leather conditioner, and I stuffed it, and it's looking all brand new again. So, my totes are my most practical. Love it, and I just, with the chains hanging down, I just think this is so cute, just so stylish. I love that. And I love the gray because it's a neutral. It can go with anything. It's year round. And so, again, my totes are my most practical. Splurge purchase. Now, see, again, someone put splurge purchase and most bang for your buck together. Now, that would make 9 categories, but splurge purchase and most bang for your buck to me seems opposites. So I did one for each. My splurge purchase is going to be my exotic Tabby. It's the bag that I paid the most for because normally I wait until I find bags on sale, on clearance, at the outlet, but I didn't want to take a chance waiting on this one because I just thought I was going to miss out. And at the time that I bought it, Neiman Marcus was the only store that it was being sold at. You couldn't even go into a Coach retail store and order it. Neiman Marcus was the only store that had it. And then I don't know, it seemed like maybe if it was a year, maybe 9 months later, then it started popping up on Coach Retail's website, and I think it was even at the outlet. I think it was. I think it ended up at the outlet too. So I could have waited and saved a pretty penny, but so this is my splurge. Paid full price. No, that's not true. I had 30% off of it. So, but still, it's the most expensive bag that I ever bought. And then most bang for your buck. So for most bang for your buck is going to be my Signature C soft Parker. And why I say it's the most bang for your buck, to me, I think it's a beautiful bag. I think it looks very pricey. And, you know, for those who bought it at full price, it was pricey to me anyway, at $350, and then it says that it was marked down to $210 at Macy's. I got this bag for $80. So to me, this is the most bang for my buck. I only spent $80 for this bag. Brand new at Macy's. It was on clearance. Last act item, $80. Most bang for my buck. Yes. I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by, visiting my channel, and watching and commenting and always being there for me, even though I've been absent for so many months. But everyone is still hanging in there with me, and I truly appreciate that. Anyone who's interested in doing this tag, go ahead and do it. I'm not going to call any people out because this tag is so old. And I'm sorry, Amy, that it took me forever to get it done, but I'm glad that I finally got it done. I'm glad that I finally had a chance to come on and say hello to everyone and get back on the YouTube. So thanks for watching. Bye.